Fairfield County, Connecticut, just north of New York City, but quietly becoming one of the most exciting food destinations in the Northeast. People know this area for its beaches, its schools, and its proximity to Manhattan. But over the last decade, something else has been cooking here. Quite literally. From Michelin guide recommended dumpling houses to chef-driven tasting menus, Fairfield County has transformed into a true foodie frontier. I'm Chris Giolito, a Fairfield County real estate agent, helping people buy and sell homes and keeping you up to date on what everyday life looks like here in Fairfield County. And today we're diving fork first into the county's booming restaurant scene. Let's start with Greenwich, the town that sets the tone for luxury in Connecticut. For years, it was all about country clubs and quiet affluence, but now it's about culinary ambition. Walk down Greenwich Avenue and you'll find Happy Monkey, a vibrant Latin-inspired restaurant from world-renowned chef Jean-Georges. It's playful, colorful, and buzzing with energy, a perfect snapshot of how Greenwich has evolved. A few doors away, Molly has brought upscale Chinese cuisine into the spotlight with an elegant dining room and menu that balances authenticity and artistry. And just off the waterfront, Le Scale continues to define fine dining in Greenwich, serving refined French and Mediterranean dishes alongside one of the most beautiful harborside settings in Connecticut. Now head up the coast and you hit Westport, the creative coastal sibling with a food scene that punches way above its weight. Here, Chef Brian Lewis has made his mark twice. First with Oko, his modern Japanese-inspired restaurant that blends sushi, small plates, and inventive cocktails. Then with Kaiwani, his izakaya-style pub with noodles, dumplings, and casual Japanese comfort food meets Connecticut flair. But Westport isn't just about Japanese cuisine. It's home to the Welk, a seafood-focused New England bistro that's been a local institution for over a decade. And in 2025, a new name joined the mix, Massico, a Southern Italian restaurant that took over the former Don Memo space downtown. It's bright, modern, and already drawing crowds for its coastal Italian flavors. Between Greenwich and Westport, you can feel the shift happening. These towns aren't chasing the city anymore, they're defining their own culinary scene. Next stop is Stamford. If Greenwich and Westport are where you go for polish, Stamford is where you go for energy. It's the county's largest city, and its food scene is one of the most diverse in the state. You can grab a Michelin guide recommended bowl of soup dumplings at Ningxiang, the famed Shanghainese spot that opened its Stamford location in 2025. You can sit down to Latin fusion at Bristida's, a local favorite for over 20 years. Or you can keep it old school at Pellicci's, a family-run Italian restaurant that's been serving pasta and red sauce since 1947. Downtown, Prime and Hudson Social give you that city night feel with steak, seafood, and skyline views. And at Colony Grill, the legendary bar-style pizza born here in Fairfield County, you'll find one of the state's most beloved slices, thin, crisp, and unapologetically simple. Stamford is what happens when big city culture meets local creativity. You can eat your way around the world in a few city blocks, and the crowds prove it every night of the week. Now let's talk about the towns that might not make national headlines, but absolutely should. Starting with New Canaan, a town that feels like a scene from a movie. Brick storefronts, twinkling lights, and a downtown that hums on Friday nights. Here, Elm leads the charge, a farm-to-table restaurant where every dish celebrates the season. Just down the street, South End Uncorked keeps things lively with a small plate menu and an open kitchen buzz that's perfect for date night or a casual night out. And the Farmer's Table is a local favorite for its cozy atmosphere and down-to-earth homemade comfort food. A few miles east in Darien, the vibe shifts slightly. Still warm, but a touch more coastal. At 1020 Post, you'll find a raw bar, seafood towers, and one of the best lobster rolls in the area. Bodega Taco Bar keeps things fun with its margaritas and street-style tacos, and Antonio's Italian Bistro remains a beloved classic for families and date nights alike. Over in Norwalk, the scene is eclectic and full of surprises. In Sono, you can hop from the Spread, known for its shareable small plates and creative cocktails, to Osteria Romana, which serves some of the best traditional Italian fare in the county. Sally's of Pisa now has a location at the Sono Collection, bringing the iconic New Haven brand closer to home. Add Enrico's Pizza with its signature bar-style pies, and Norwalk proves you don't need fine dining pretension to have serious culinary chops. And then there's Fairfield, my personal favorite. not just because I live here, but because it's quietly become one of the most complete food towns in Connecticut. You can start at South Bay for coastal Mediterranean fare that feels like summer, even in February. Then head to the Brick Walk Tavern, where you'll find elevated American comfort food and one of the best cocktail programs around. The Chelsea and Martel Bistro and Bar are longtime local institutions that never miss. And if you're in the mood for something livelier, Geronimo Tequila Bar mixes bold Southwestern flavors with over 400 types of tequila. That's not a typo, over 400 types. Fairfield manages to blend polish and approachability in a way few towns can. It's family friendly, but it's also the kind of place where serious food people come to eat. What's happening here isn't random. Fairfield County has become a magnet for chefs who used to cook in New York. They're moving here, opening their own places, and finding that locals are not only open-minded, but incredibly loyal. Connecticut may not have its first Michelin-starred restaurant yet, but the talent pool here is growing fast. And because it's a smaller, tighter community, chefs can take creative risks and build something that feels personal. It's ambition without ego, and that's refreshing. You can taste that ambition in every corner of the county. In Greenwich, it's plated like art. In Stamford, it's loud and lively. In Fairfield, it's local and heartfelt. Fairfield County isn't just following trends, it's creating its own. And of course, we can't talk about Connecticut's food scene without heading up I-95 to New Haven, because this is where our culinary pride really began. New Haven is the pizza capital of the United States, and honestly, maybe the world. Between Frank Pepe's, Sally's, and Modern Pizza, the city has defined what great pizza means for nearly a century. The coal-fired crust that's perfectly charred, chewy texture, and a style so distinct that people fly in just to taste it. Even the Smithsonian has written about New Haven pizza. That legacy has trickled down through Fairfield County. Whether it's a Sally's location in Norwalk, Rico's Bar Pies in Fairfield or Stamford, or countless local spinoffs, that New Haven influences everywhere. It's the common thread that unites this entire state's food culture, from fine dining to takeout boxes. Fairfield County is no longer just a commuter's haven or a weekend escape from the city. It's a destination for creativity, for culture, and now for cuisine. Every year, new chefs are taking a chance here. Every year, diners are getting a little more adventurous. And every year, the rest of Connecticut, and frankly the rest of the region, is starting to take notice. From Greenwich's polished sophistication to Westport's artistic flair, Stamford's urban energy, New Canaan's charm, Darien's coastal classics, Norwalk's eclectic edge, and Fairfield's balanced heartbeat, Fairfield County has become a true culinary map worth exploring. So whether you're tasting modern Chinese in Greenwich, dumplings in Stamford, seafood in Westport, tequila in Fairfield, or the best pizza of your life in New Haven, this corner of Connecticut is proving that great food doesn't need a city skyline, it just needs passion. So if great food is part of how you picture your next chapter, Fairfield County should absolutely be on your list. I'm Chris Giolito, and I share what life really looks like here every week. So make sure to hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.